everyone, and Happy New Year! I myself decided that one of my major New Year's resolutions this year was going to be recording more nerdy vlogs. I figure I continue to accumulate a lot of nerdy things in my life, and I gotta share it with somebody. So I'm definitely gonna be trying to be good and record these more often. So the topic of this nerdy vlog is actually going to be comics again. My comic collection, in my opinion, is becoming pretty legit, and I'm very happy with some of the things that I got for Christmas this year that just were literally like the whipped cream and cherry on top of finally feeling like a true comic collector. So I'm gonna start with sharing with you guys some of the awesome gifts that I got for Christmas. And then I'll move along. I went on a trip to Seattle and went to like a little half-price bookstore, and then also went to a comic shop. So I did pick up some things on my own free will that I think are awesome. So I thought I'd share that with you too. So let's just start right off. I got a book. You guys all know, if you watched some of my past vlogs, how I feel about books. If you're really trying to read like a series, honestly, getting the books is the best way. You know, collecting each issue is super awesome, but when you really want to read something, you really want to read it. So I bought this. Well, I didn't buy it. Tony got it for me for Christmas. And I couldn't be happier. Jim Ballett is one of my, well, in my opinion, he does one of the best versions of Catwoman. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. I'm collecting the single issues, so I'm excited to have that. Tony also got me a bunch of these so look. I tried to do this last time and it didn't work out so well. Ooh, look at Captain America, Spider-Man. So there are these Marvel comics that they have just reissued with these kind of holograph covers. And I just love that nostalgia of the way they look on the front. I don't know. I'm a sucker. I'm a sucker for changing pictures. But look at that. Bam. So he got me quite a few, honestly, and I think they're going to continue to come out with more. So I'll have to keep up to date on what's coming out. So I'll show you a couple more. Ooh, look at how cool. Old, new. Anyway, so then Tony got me, of course, a Teen Titans because he knows me so well. So Raven's on it. First collector's item issue. So this is actually the very first issue. Yeah. So very first issue ever, Teen Titans. Pretty awesome. 50 cents. Don't we all wish that things were still 50 cents? Sticking with the Teen Titans theme, he also got me, this is Raven getting married. So love it. Raven, favorite character. This issue is legit. So this here is the Uncanny X-Men, but it is the first appearance of Rogue, actually. And this here in the green suit is Rogue. What is so crazy is she doesn't even look like that. Like they obviously revamped her character. So yeah, this is really awesome that I have this in my collection now. So the first ever appearance of Rogue in the Uncanny X-Men. See what I mean? Like, I feel like my collection's getting super legit. Okay, moving on to another first appearance. This is the New Mutants, which is a later X-Men series that comes out. And the New Mutants is actually, I won't spoil who his parents are, but this is the first appearance of Legion, who they just started doing a TV show about. Legion is a super fascinating character. I just wanted to know more about him and kind of like hear more about his backstory. So I've been going back to the comics because what better way to learn about a character? So I've been looking for this, though, is what I'm trying to get at. I have purposely stopped in comic shops just looking for this issue, the first appearance of Legion, and Tony got it for me for Christmas, so spoiled. Anyway, moving along, some reissues, which I love. I mean, you can snag them for like $1, so I'm all about reissues. They kind of do a bunch of these old, like he got me all these Black Panther, Nick Fury of S.H.I.E.L.D., Iron Man, so they're obviously all themed. So this here, I'm really excited about. They just started Jim Henson's Labyrinth comic series. This is issue number 1, and he got it for me so I can start collecting something new, because, you know, like, I'm never gonna run out of things. So the very last thing, so the holy grail of what I got for Christmas, I'm not even gonna lie, my first ever graded comic. Like, look at this thing. Ah! So it's actually graded, super legit. I'm so excited. So I'll zoom in here so you can kind of see what's going on the cover. And what makes this issue so special, so I'll read it to you. It is Avengers Annual number 10, Marvel Comics 1981. First appearance of Rogue, Spider-Woman, X-Men, a new Brotherhood of Evil Mutants. So this right here is like not only just the first appearance of Rogue, because I got that issue, but this is one of the first appearances of the Uncanny X-Men. Like, how awesome is this comic? Ah! So, yeah. I need to display this. This needs to, like... Oh, I'm really, really happy about that. Okay. So, I was completely spoiled on Christmas. You can imagine, overwhelmed, got all that stuff, was like, I can't even believe it. Then we go on a trip to Seattle, and like I said, we ended up at this half-price bookstore, and I got a bunch of good comics. So, in their 50-cent bin, I got, this is Sin City, and what's so crazy is I've seen the movie Sin City, obviously, but I never read the comics. I was young, and they're obviously like graphic novels, so I never read them. Now, though, looking through it, I'm just like, page for page looks exactly like the movie did. Like, they legitimately did a super good job with every frame in here was what I saw in the first movie. So that's really cool. And I get the artwork even more so now. Like, not the artwork, the way it was filmed, the cinematography. Amazing. 50 cents. Sold. Took it. Next thing I got was actually 50 cents too. And the only reason I got this is because it's Cyborg and Catwoman. And so mashup, you know, Cyborg, Teen Titans. I guess people think of him for Justice League, but I think of him for Teen Titans. And then Catwoman, who I love. So 50 cents, snagged this because why the heck not? This was $1. Marvel Zombies, you know if you've watched past vlogs that I'm kind of obsessed with zombies and Marvel. So Marvel Zombies, still working on a full collection of that. I got this for 50 cents too. And truthfully, I got it because the cover is awesome. It's Two-Face from Batman. And I don't know at all what's in the comic. I've never read it. But it's a cool cover. Like Two-Face flipping a coin. 50 cents. Sold. So this was also 50 cents. So you can see why I splurged at this bookstore. So 50 cents. Shaun of the Dead. Zombies. I got a problem. Tell me about it. So this right here was the score of the half-price bookstore. So this was marked for $6, and I got it for $6. Not even like thinking about it. So it's X-Men, the Uncanny X-Men, which I love, and it has Storm on it. Didn't even think about it. This is the first appearance of Jubilee. So, to go backwards here, one of my I think it was my first comic vlog I ever did, I talked about how I passed up the first appearance of Jubilee, and I think it was like $10 then, like $10 or $15, I can't remember. And I was like, I'm not going to spend $10 or $15 on a comic book. Well, Universe comes back around, New Year's, I go to this half-price bookstore, $6, I get the first appearance of Jubilee. Later, go to a comic shop, see it there for $30. Just saying, the finds are still out there. You can still find the cool stuff, like amongst, I don't know, not everything gets cherry picked is what I'm trying to say. So, thank you, Universe. That came back around. Jubilee. So then these here, like this was $5 at the comic, or not the comic shop, sorry, at that half-price bookstore. I spent $5 on it because it's Vader. You have to say Vader like that. So it's Vader and Luke, and coolest cover. Had to get it. Moving on, the Infinity War. I got this because it's relevant. That's the truth. Obviously, Infinity War is going to be coming out. So I snagged this for $5 at that half-price bookstore. That's truthfully why. And same with this one. So this was actually 10 bucks. And the reason I just did it was because look at it. It's Marvel Spotlight Star-Lord. The Saga Begins. May 6th, 40 cents. Like, it's the first appearance of Star-Lord. And Guardians of the Galaxy is awesome. So, yeah. Snagged. So, moving on. That was everything at the half-price bookstore. Then I went to this comic shop. And first of all, this is not, I mean, it's comic related, but it's a figure. Tony bought me this. It's Starfire, which you can't really see, but I have like more Starfire up there. But Starfire, Teen Titans, I love it. They revamped her. She doesn't look like exposed like she always does. So I'm into it. So I went to this comic shop and it was awesome because the guy at the comic shop loves Teen Titans too. And it was the first time I've been in a comic shop where somebody legitimately was talking about like Cyborg and Beast Boys, like friendship and how they're super good, like duo together. And I couldn't agree more. Like they have some really great comedic things going on between Cyborg and Beast Boy, and I love it. So anyway, we nerded out about that. So first off, I got this new Teen Titans here. I don't have it, so that's why I snagged it. There's quite a, honestly, because we talked about Teen Titans, there's a lot of Teen Titans in here. So I got this one too because I don't have it, and I know for a fact I don't have it. And it's a day in the lives, and what a day it is. And so it's supposed to be like each one of them, like what they do day to day, and obviously epic stuff happens because it's a comic book. So next, I snagged this. It is New Mutants, and who is that on the cover? That is Legion. So Fate, I mean, this past couple of months, I'm just meant to find all the Legion comics that I've been hunting for. So I'm really excited. Got that. And then I told you these were going to come back around. So this is the Catwoman series, and that I got the book for. But this is literally, so I don't know if you can see that, but 0. So the first one, which you'd think it'd be 1, but it's not, 0. Here's the first issue. I've been looking for these. I'm so happy. Okay, so here's the second issue. Yeah. And the third issue. So I think now I'm literally, I have like 1 through 40 something. So whoop whoop. I feel like a real comic collector, guys. It's happening. I'm getting a collection. Okay. So the last couple things I got were in like the 25-cent bin. And this one is Tales of Teen Titans. It's a like I told you, they do those reissues. So it's made to look old, but it's not. And it's the first ever appearance of Teen Titans. So it's not, you know, collectability I'd obviously like to have. He even pulled out he's all, you want to see what the not repo one looks like? And I'm like, yeah. So he goes in the back and pulls, like, brings out the comic and hands it to me, and it's got a $70 price tag on it. And as much as I would love to have that, I did not have $70. So I spent 25 cents on the repo. Because you got to be real when you're comic collecting here. And then this one as well. This is Marvel Universe V through Z. So I don't know if you watched my last vlog where I talked about some of the books that I got while I was in Paris. I got these Marvel books that actually like play-by-play of each character, like alphabetically in the Marvel Universe. And so that's what this is. It's got a play of V through Z. And so it's like good guys, bad guys. So anyway, I have a lot of these to collect. There's a lot of issues, but I'm looking forward to it. So that's actually everything. I thought that was, I mean, it was a lot of stuff, don't get me wrong, but I thought it was going to be way more. But I hope that you guys enjoyed it. I'm really interested to see and hear what you guys are collecting. If you're collecting any cool comics, like, let me know. And thank you so much for watching.